Okay, hello everybody. Bringing up some more of this. Sorry for being gone for a little while. I've been, for the last few days, I've been kind of focused on two different projects. The first being farming Lore Master for Reindeer Night. Oh yeah, I gotta go do that. That's what I was doing. Farming Lore Master. Oh yeah, we're both level 12, right? Did we got our... So yeah, first has been farming Lore Master for Reindeer Night. The second was actually starting up on that whole thing I was talking about of doing with the grinding up in levels to see how far I could get with to see how far I could get in the world, in the game, without like actually going through the quests. And so far it's been working out pretty far. I've not started Triton Avenue yet, and I'm already level 12, or not 12, I'm level 11.
Is it time for dinner yet? You look like you'd make a good stew. Get over here.
Yeah, they're life too, so that's always good. Problem is that it's gonna... The problem is that I'm not gonna be able to get all of the spells until like later on, so like I'm gonna wind up doing things like Darkmoor without a blade if things go my way. Yeah, because if things go my way, I'm gonna try and just... I'm not gonna leave Wizard City at all. Until I get to at least level 100, if not... Because I know that's going to take absolutely forever, but I've got all the time in the world. So I'm completely fine doing it. I'm just gonna go look something up really quickly. Just finished off with a wand. Level chart. I'm earning about... This is going off of like the absolute lowest level spell. This is just using a whole bunch of 1-pip heal spells. That's one of the things I do like about life, is that I can really just draw out the battles with a whole bunch of heals and not have to worry about dying. I can just spend the entire... Especially in Wizard City when I get to like... early on. I'm averaging about 50 experience, so 413,000 battles in Wizard City. That's actually not too many. There shouldn't be too many to... I mean, granted, it's probably going to be more battles than I've ever done on any other wizard, but... This is going off... That's going off of just the... This is 50 experience points. Using just a whole bunch of little healing spells and then a 2-pip attack spell. When I get to, like, higher ups, like, because I am still going to be using, I'm still going to be, like, having my characters bring me places to quest, so probably, I mean, granted, it's going to take me a while. I could probably just buy a whole bunch of, like, Spinosaur treasure cards and use the 8-pip thing from, or not 8-pip, 10 pips from that. But likely it's going to be Centaur, so so you can probably add, what is it, 6 times 3, 18, an extra 20, so probably going to be around 70. Or something along those lines of experience points for every battle. Let's actually see what that would be. 70 experience. Oh, that drops it by a lot. Instead of being 413,000, it's only 295,470 to get to level 100. That is. And that's not counting the little side quests and spell quests that also help out with a lot of the experience points. So yeah, I'm gonna. This is completely doable.
Why can't allow that?
It's doable. It's gonna be boring, but it's gonna be doable. It's gonna be so fun when I'm level 100 and just spamming my way through. That's gonna be so much fun. So yeah. I'm so glad I don't have to spend money on packs. really should have gotten that Boris Tall Step quest. Please, 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 please. Oh, thank God, it's just an ice spell. Oh my God, that was close. Really should have healed ourselves before we got into that battle. What? Okay.
Ah, the little wizard is back. Are you ready to surrender now?
You tell the Gobbler King about your battles with Barons Greebly and Rotunda.
What? You defeated them? I find that hard to believe. I'll have to send someone to find out if what you say is true or not.
It just spawns back.
Just as the Gobbler King is getting ready to call, a messenger breaks into the room.
Sir, the two barons have been defeated by a student wizard. What shall we do?
There's nothing there.
Dear, what you said is true. Then that means New Gobblerton, Wizard City, is yours. Spare me and my people, wizard. We mean you no harm.
You're eating a building.
I ask that we are allowed to stay here. Our old home was filled with witches, and we are too scared to go back. I promise we will not eat so much. You have my word.
Oh, my word. that's Krampus, yeah.
Amazing, young wizard. You have brought peace with the gobblers. You've done a great job. Be sure to tell Headmaster Ambrose what the Gobbler King said. Now I can get back to my project.
Yay!
I've been waiting for a shipment of goods from Kirby Longspear, my delivery man. Last I heard, Kirby was further down the street in the next park area. I can't reach him in this mess. Would you go find him and see what's happened to my shipment? I'll pay you for your time.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's how I imagine his laugh sounds. Like a demented Santa Claus. Yay, health! Tell me I'm streaming. Okay, good. What just happened? I have no idea why everything just lowered. That was weird. That was really weird what just happened. Everything just minimized itself.
Thank goodness someone found me. I'll bet Kazul is steaming. Please, I need your help. Those gobblers stole my shipment. After they ate a handful, they went straight for me. Please, help me. I promised to deliver those goods to Kazul, but the barrels have rolled everywhere. Will you gather up as many barrels as you can and bring them back? If you do, I'll share my profits with you.
25 gold? Wow, you... That can't buy anything. At all. Okay, barrels. Where are ya? Is that literally the only barrel on the street? Okay, there's one. So I just need to find 3 more on this side. I guess just keep flying around until I find 6. This shouldn't take too long. It's amazing how they were supposedly rolling yet they're all standing up. Barrel, 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 chameleon, or something, I don't know. Time to just keep on flying, looking for more barrels. But in the meantime...
But I need to deliver that sugar. Children would be disappointed without their cookies. Would you battle a few of those evil snowmen and chase them away? Then I can deliver the goods to Kazel.
Are there any barrels this way? Am I literally just wasting my time flying down here? Okay, there are no barrels this way. Going back. We're going back, folks. I really need to put like a teleport stone in this street. It is really long. Like really long. Oh, come on. Wasn't there a barrel down here? Could have sworn there was, whatever. Wait, what? Okay, I know there's a... Where's the next barrel? There it is. I didn't even notice this barrel here. Just made my job a whole lot easier. Yeah, sorry, I don't have much commentary in them. Yeah, sorry. Need to collect some health. Wanted the key. Yeah, I should have wanted the key. Boy, one of my other ones is seeing Krampus. I'm surprised I was able to get three evil snowmen in both of those fights.
With those snowmen gone, I think I can make a run for it and deliver this special sugar to Kazel. Thanks. I could make a run for it alone, but not carrying that barrel of sugar. The gobblers might take a bite out of me while I'm trying to get to the sugar. And I'm not all that sweet. Would you deliver a barrel for me? If those gobblers mess with you, you can mess with them right back.
Alright, son.
Ah, my barrel of sugar. Just imagine if the gobblers had gotten hold of this. Thank you so much.
Why is that only level 5? Why does the storm give more health than the myth? What? Shopping district, Ravenwood shopping district. So yeah, I'm not gonna port. I'm just gonna have to walk on out. I do not want to get into any fights.
My plan worked. Oh, that's excellent news.
You tell Headmaster Ambrose what the Gobbler King said about their home world.
My. I certainly don't want to force them to go back to a world where they aren't welcome. Very well. We will let them stay on Colossus Boulevard. It appears we have new neighbors.
The Ravenwood Smith. Oh, I can do that too.
Ha! You've seen the signs, haven't you? Why, signs of the end of the spiral, of course. Peculiarities, instances of pure impossibility. You may not have seen them yet, but you will. The Gravulum Order has detected increasing numbers of Pecrons all across the spiral. Pecrons? Why, they're invisible micro-magic particles that exist and don't exist at the same time. In concentration, they create peculiarities. That's the theory, at least. The Gravulum Order is dedicated to investigating this frightening trend, and we need your help. Take this Gravulum badge and get a reading from the Gobblers on Colossus Boulevard. Do this, and we might even invite you into the Order.
Can I help you? Oh, yes, of course. You're the one I was told about. I'm Principal Monstrologist, Gilderberg. Thanks for coming. Headmaster Ambrose is allowing me to recruit talented and studious young wizards for an exciting new elective program, Monstrology. It's an ancient practice from my home world, Albion, and I've come to share Monstrology throughout the spiral. So let's get started. The motto of Monstrology is Know Thine Enemy. You'll learn to profile your enemy, extract their strengths, and use them to your benefit.
Benefit.
We use special monstrological extract spells to enchant damage spells, which can then capture an enemy's very essence, or animus. An enchanted spell that deals damage will result in extraction of one animus, plus an additional animus is extracted with a defeating hit. Now pay attention here, because this is very important. To formally collect the animus you've extracted, you must win the duel. Once you've successfully collected an enemy's animus, their profile is added to your Monstrology tome. So there's much more to once you've successfully collected an enemy's animus, their profile is added to your Monstrology tome. So you can reference them at any time. There's much more to Monstrology than that, of course, but I find 'tis easier to do than to listen. It's high time for some field work. Take this extract undead animus spell and use it to capture the animus of any undead enemy you'd like to profile. Well, almost any. Since you're new to Monstrology, you'll want to tussle with a low-level enemy to maximize your chances of animus extraction. Start with the Lost Souls on Unicorn Way. Extract one Lost Soul animus, then return here, and we'll wrap up your introduction to Monstrology.
Yay.
Well, tarnation, you found them all! I'll find a good home for them, don't you worry. Here's a little reward for helping me out. You more than deserve it for all your assistance. Look me up if you ever wandered the spiral.
Wizards unite! It's time everyone knows the key to defeating the forces of evil. Come see me in Old Town to learn more.
It's a weird name. Or not weird name, weird voice, I should say.
Oh, hello! You must be the famous young wizard everyone's been telling me about. I'm Annie, Wizard City's new resident shutterbug. Tell me, have you ever wished you could archive your awesome accomplishments, save striking scenes, and immortalize interesting entities? Well, now you can through the captivating art of photomancy. Photomancy allows you to capture a picture of your surroundings that you can go back and view anytime, anywhere. While mastering the art of photomancy takes practice and talent, taking a simple photo couldn't be easier. Here, I'll show you the basics.
Yeah,
To
today's
bring
another.
up your viewfinder, press the Z hotkey, or use the Photomancy page in your spellbook.
Yeah, this entire thing is just another side quest day.
The boundaries of the viewfinder represent the edges of your photo. Think of it like the frame for the view you're trying to capture. There are two basic photo modes, normal and selfie. Normal photos are taken from behind you, and selfies are taken facing you. You can also choose to hide yourself in the photo for those times when you want to focus on the scenery, or maybe you're having a bad road day. You can zoom in and out using the scroll wheel. Just be careful not to zoom too far out or in, or you risk losing focus on your subject. Once you've snapped your photo, it's then stored in the Photomancy album in your backpack. Space is limited, so be discerning. Okay, enough chit-chat from me. You should go give Photomancy a shot for yourself. Just press Z and take a photo here in the comments.
Well, that's a bug.
Give Photomancy a shot. Snap a photo, or 3, here in the comments. Go on, it's easy. Wow, you're a natural photomancer. I can't wait to share more tips of the trade with you. I'll be sure to call you as soon as my studio opens. Until then, the only advice I have is to go out and take lots and lots of photos. Have fun with it. Oh, and don't forget to say cheese. Hey there, friend. Now that you know the basics of photomancy, it's time you bring your skills into focus. Photomancy is more than just capturing moments in time. You can use it to capture quest goals too. Allow me to demonstrate. When using Photomancy for questing, your subject, or goal target, must be in range, or as we say in the biz, in focus. You'll know your subject is in focus when you see their name appear in your viewfinder. That's all there is to it. Of course, the only way you're going to master this element of Photomancy is to practice. Go snap a photo of Hilda Brewer in the fairgrounds, Mr. Lincoln in Gollum Court, and Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town. Have fun!
I'll do that in a moment. First I have to go and get my monstrology. Of course I fizzled. Perish now. That's a good ghost. What?
The other day, while I was walking down Unicorn Way, I noticed a tall man leaving the area. As he hurried down the street, he dropped this book. I yelled at him to stop, but he did not seem to hear me. It is strange. Looks rather sinister. I am not able to open it. Could you take it to the library in the Commons? Maybe Boris knows who owns it. Maybe he might know how to open it. He knows much about enchanted books.
Well, that's a big difference in experience points. Almost a full bar. No, more than a full bar, actually. Just about 10 more minutes of these side quests, then I'm going to head off.
You say Olivia Dawnwillow found his book on Unicorn Way? Well, I know it is not one of our books, for we don't have any with this kind of dark leather binding. It must be enchanted. I cannot pry it open no matter how hard I try. Someone used some serious magic to seal this. They must not want anyone reading what is in it.
Boris utters some words under his breath, but nothing happens to the book.
Wow! This magic is strong! I think you should take this to Headmaster Ambrose. He should be able to open it. It must contain some dark secrets to be sealed with such powerful magic. I work for the school paper, the Ravenwood Bulletin. I need an article about the nature of magic. How about it? Want to interview the different professors about magic? Start with Moulender Wood, the life professor.
I never said I'd do it. You just assumed I would do it. I never said yes. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I need the experience points. But yeah, so about 10 or so minutes I'm gonna log off and go get some lunch because I am starving.
You say that this book was dropped on Unicorn Way by some stranger. It is sealed with powerful magic. This does not bode well.
The headmaster uses his wand to create a force field around the book. As he speaks his words of power, the book suddenly bursts into flame and is consumed.
By Bartleby. I'm glad I used a protection spell on it. That book had a trap spell on it. I think they knew that it would eventually be brought to me. If I were to guess, I would say this book was the work of Marister. Be on guard, for I am sure there will be more dangers ahead for us. Be brave, young wizard.
Okay.
The nature of the life arts is the very magic of nature itself. Those who practice life magic are known as Thurgists. We call upon fairy creatures to assist in our spells. Our songs promote healing, energy, and vitality. Life magic is a joyous art indeed. Speak with Professor Drake next. He can tell you about the School of Myth. As the Professor of Life Magic, it falls to me to tell you about a wonderful new activity available to students. I speak of gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden, so my hope is that every student will learn the joy of shepherding new life. There is so much to learn about gardening, and I know just the person to teach you. Seek out Farley in Gollum Court. He will explain the basics of gardening to you.
Here you can see the comparison of me doing a normal playthrough of this game.
Were you able to extract an animus from an undead enemy? Aye? Cracking! Now it's time I show you the myriad ways my monstrologists use Animus. The monstrology tome, notwithstanding, my personal favourite application of an Animus is to create a summon monster treasure card. It's like an echo of the enemy you extracted it from, which could be summoned in combat, but not unlike the way one summons a minion. You can also create an Expel monster treasure card that's basically an instant defeat, one-shot silver bullet against a particular monster. If used the proper margins, Animus can also be used to create house guests, as well as monster echoes that your friends can duel. And don't worry if your house isn't equipped with a Joe sigil. That's what the Monster Dome is for. Now, if you've any questions, or simply feel the need for a refresher, consult the Monstromnibus here at any time. And remember, as your monstrology level increases, so does the amount of monstrological spells you're privy to. So, keep an eye out for me in your journeys throughout the spiral. Until then, welcome to monstrology. Go on then, get cracking.
You want to learn about conjuration? Very well. But I'll only say this once, so listen well. We conjurers study the epics of our ancestors and bring these legends to life. Through our will and strict discipline, we develop the power of the mind.
Professor Drake glares at you.
I can see none of this is sinking in. Don't waste my time. Go bother Professor Falmea instead.
I like this new Ravenwood music a lot.
Practitioners of the fire arts are pyromancers. Like the dragons before us, we have mastered incantations of fire. The ancient dragons created fire magic to battle their sworn enemies, the giants and the tritons. The potency of fire magic is not for the rash. Now run along to Professor Greyrose. I have work to do.
I really want there to be a light school.
You wish to learn the nature of ice magic, dear? Ice wizards, known as thaumaturges, use powerful chants to beseech aid from the kingdom of ice. The giants created thaumaturgy as a tool and used it to construct great castles in the sky. Good luck with the rest of your research. You should talk to Professor Baelstrom next.
That's really sad. Look, it's only 33 damage. This guy's... Oh, I honestly expected him to be level 125.
Ah, hello there. You wish to learn the nature of storm magic, eh? All right. Storm wizards or diviners use verses to charm and shape sentient energy. We harness and control creatures from the chaos of unchecked wind and lightning. Now, I'm sure you have more research to do elsewhere, so hop to it!
Anyways, that's enough for this guy, so you're gonna watch them spin while I catch the storm guy up. Guess this one has a mouse, so he can get places quicker.
Fascinating stuff. I'll send your research notes on magic to the copywriter right away. I'm thinking we need more on history. How about a piece on the magic trees in Ravenwood? They've been here a long time. I think everyone should know their history. It is a big part of Ravenwood.
You ain't wrong. You ain't. Yesn't.
Oh, heavens. The history of storm magic? But it's such a sad tale. Well, if you insist, Tritons, the lords of the deep, created the storm arts to harness wind and rain, storm and sea. They used their magic to battle their siblings, the devious dragons and the craven giants. But, sadly, it was not enough. They lost the war, and their once noble art was all but forgotten. Until recently.
Thank God these guys are short.
The history of ice magic, huh? It's simple. When the world was very young, the giants ruled the skies. The grandfather tree created them, as well as the ruthless dragons and the craven tritons. The giants built castles in the clouds above and used ice magic to battle the dragons and the tritons.
Our history is a fiery one, but worth remembering. The dragons, ancient titans of the first world, were the masters of fire. The dragons ruled the land and wanted the sky and sea, but it was not to be. The dragons' siblings, barbaric giants, and the greedy tritons fought against them. To defend themselves, the dragons created the magic of pyromancy. But alas, it was not enough to save them.
I like how pretty much so far the only one that said that they are the only one that didn't admit that they lost were the ice guys.
When this world, the first world, was still young, the grandfather tree sang a song that created all the creatures. Fantastic creatures, or monsters, become legends. We study these legends so that we can remember them. Then, through the power of myth, we bring them to life. So you see, the study of history can lead to great power.
Level 99 is still using waterworks gear.
Ah, the history of life magic. Our music is the thread that binds together the universe that is the spiral. Powerful wizards can learn to harness this power and travel to other worlds. Now, go in peace, young wizard, and enjoy life to the fullest.
Why'd that woman look like she was giving me the stanky eye? I'm just kidding, it looked more like she was doing the DreamWorks face with the raised eyebrow.
Gee, great work! I didn't know all that history before. I'm wondering if there's more history we can add to the article. Maybe about the spiral. I'm thinking Gamma the Owl, Headmaster Ambrose, and Bartleby would be good interview subject. Bartleby's the oldest magic tree, and the Headmaster is not that young either. Plus, Headmaster Ambrose's pet, Gamma the Owl, has studied the spiral intently. Talk to those three, please.
I realized I probably should have just talked to... And my dog is starting to get a little antsy. And I'm about to head out, Edward Redheart. So, next time we can go and we can look at your low-level death character.
The model of the spiral is right here. See? Every world is connected along the spiral. Even yours.
That's why did can't wait? No, that's supposed to no. Oh my god. Imperia didn't remember this. Imperia forgot.
When we learned Wizard City might be in danger, we began looking for a student with great potential. That's how we found you, young wizard.
Aaron. I'm not supposed to be from the spiral.
Ah, yes. The spiral was born out of an ancient conflict. The three elder races could not stop fighting. The giants, rulers of the sky, stole water from the sea to build their great castles of ice. The Tritons, rulers of the sea, battered the dragons' lands with endless storms. The dragons, rulers of the earth, summoned fire to melt the castles of the giants. The war broke the first world into fragments that spun out into the cosmos. Those fragments became the worlds of the spiral.
Okay, I'll start that quest next time. Whoa.
I am one of the oldest living creatures here. In the first world, there was only my sister, the Great Raven, and me. We were made just after the Creator made the land and the sea and hung the stars in the sky. I sang the dragons, tritons, and giants into existence. But my children began fighting each other, splintering the first world. In desperation, my sister and I began to fashion a spiral. With her magic and my roots, we sent the spiral out into the cosmos to hold the shattering fragments together, forming a new world. Headmaster Ambrose discovered me here and founded Wizard City to help me guard the spiral. I could tell you more, but right now my mind is getting a bit foggy. I must rest.
That's amazing! I didn't know Headmaster Ambrose founded Ravenwood. There's so much to learn. Thanks, Wizard. Wow, Wizard. This history article is really shaping up, but I think we could use some citation. There's a set of books from the library called A Complete History. Ask the librarian for them.
And with that, I am off. Thank you all for watching. This has been Stefan Frostrider, bringing you part 10 of this walkthrough. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I enjoyed making it. See y'all next time. Peace out.